All right. All right, here we go. Salute to Knicks Nation on this Monday afternoon, a matinee edition of Knicks Fan TV Live, presented by Manscaped. CP the franchise here on the Solo Dolo. Had some technical difficulties and definitely thought I was live, but we weren't live, but we live now. So I had a great run through talking to myself, but here we are live and direct for the lunchtime edition of Knicks Fan TV. Number one Knicks show for the fans by the fans. Number one Knicks podcast for the fans by the fans. On today's episode, Team USA routes Greece, led by Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart. Man, we're going to talk about it. Plus, RJ Barrett in action yesterday as Team Canada steamrolls Lebanon. We're going to talk about that as well and what to look forward to as our New York Knicks are out there in the Asia Pacific region, getting it popping for their respective countries on the World Cup stage. So lock in, hit that thumbs up button for you boys, hit that share button, and subscribe to the channel. All right, salute, man. I was totally talking to myself for about 15 minutes. Thought we were live. And it's just getting into regular season form. Totally thought we were live. I'm breaking down everything, breaking down the whole game. And I'm looking, I'm like, there's nobody in the chat. What's going on? Are we live? There's no energy in the chat. So that's a Monday mistake by yours truly. But nevertheless, we here, lock in, hit that like button. 109.81. Brunson, Captain America, and the gang. Steamroll, Greece. And look, this was led by and sparked by Jalen Brunson, who was perfect from the field. 5 of 5 from the field, 13 points for our guy JB, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. He was pretty much surgical in his attack today, very aggressive on the offensive side of things, and Greece just had no answer for him, man. Just 3 levels, showing off the arsenal, right-handed finishes, nice hesitation dribbles right into the middle of the paint, and just doing what he does, man. No one could stop him today. And Jalen Brunson was great. Had a couple of rough tumbles, a couple of rough fouls out there. Kind of held your breath a little bit, making sure he was okay. But he ended up leaving this game unscathed, relatively unscathed. Second game ball. We'll talk about Austin Reeves in a little bit, but this is a Knicks show. Second game ball has to go to our guy, Josh Hart, guys. Josh Hart was phenomenal in this game, in this win over Greece. And a typical Josh Hart game for you Knicks fans out there that are familiar with his game. Quote to Shaq. 6 points, 11 rebounds, 5 on the offensive side. And just absolutely electric for Josh Hart, man. Absolutely electric in 20 minutes. And on previous shows, on previous post games, we talked about the importance of Josh Hart because while this USA team is versatile, they're athletic, they can get out in transition, they have scoring ability, they have good ball handlers, they don't rebound the ball particularly well. They had trouble against Germany. Spain is a bigger matchup. Let's see if they play Lithuania in the second round or in the knockout stage. How do they handle Valanciunas and those guys? So Josh Hart, being, although undersized, being still one of the best rebounders in this tournament is very, very pivotal for this USA team and very important for this USA team. 5 offensive rebounds, one of which he got and then ultimately led to him assisting Jalen Brunson on a catch-and-shoot three-pointer from the top of the key. So the Nova boys were out there connecting. You saw Brunson, Hart, and Mikal Bridges sharing the floor together for a good amount of time in this game. But Josh Hart was just all over the place. And for this USA team, one of their strengths is obviously going to be getting out in transition, especially when they play Halliburton out there. 32 fast break points for Team USA. And if you watch this game, you watch a replay of this game, Josh Hart found himself involved or sparking a lot of them, including being a one-man fast break himself, which we know he does very, very well. So Josh Hart had himself a day, and this is what Jalen Brunson and Steve Kerr had to say about Josh Hart and his contributions in today's game. Here's Jalen Brunson and then Steve Kerr. Here we go.
Ever since I've known Josh, since the day we met, almost 10 years ago, He's been the same player. He's had the same mindset since the day I met him. He's a hardworking guy. Has the ability to do things on the court as every other NBA player does, and but he takes pride in always doing the little things on a nightly basis. So he brings that toughness, that effort, and he's a different man. He goes out there, he's relentless, and he's been doing that since the day I met him.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Josh is just a winner, That's people ask what position does he play? He plays winner, I don't know what position he plays, but he gets loose balls, he guards anybody. At one point, Spo turned to me and said, some people get 50-50 balls. He gets the 30-70 balls, And I thought that was really well said. I mean, he just makes these plays with his effort and his physicality and his toughness, but also his skill. He really pushes the ball well in transition and moves it, gets off the ball, and then that's when the first domino falls defensively, and then you see the next 2 or 3 passes. Josh is often the first guy to create the advantage, and he just has a unique game, and what he does translates to winning.
All right. Somebody shouts at Steve Kerr tampering. Yeah, he's feeling those Nova boys, man. He's a big fan of Brunson and Hart. Slow your roll, Steve Kerr. We know Golden State's sun is about to set in a couple of years. Slow down. Slow it down. Those Nova boys, they're East Coast. Those are New York bred right there. There are guys. But as Steve Kerr says, nothing surprising for Knicks fans that have been watching Josh Hart since the second half of last season to the end. He doesn't have a position. He plays winning basketball. Oftentimes, the engine on a fast break, on a transition play. A one-man fast break at times. Steve Kerr saying what we've been seeing with our own eyes in Josh Hart since he's been here. And he was big. He was very big tonight. And like I said, with USA not being a great rebounding team, Josh Hart is finding minutes on this team to be very, very productive. And sometimes you might be able to play him small ball 4 with Paolo at the 5, or you play him at the 3 with Paolo at the 4, Bobby Portis at the 5 if you want to go a little bit bigger. So again, he adds to that versatility, but just his IQ and his ability to find the ball wherever it falls off the rim. Josh Hart, super, super important for this team. I talked about the fast break points, 32 for Team USA, 20 points off of turnovers. So that's their calling card. 13 second chance points, 40 points in the paint, and then 60 points off of the bench. And that bench scoring has once again been led by Austin Reeves, man. How good has he been in this tournament, including the exhibition games? Austin Reeves has just been showing off an incredible bag. 15 points in 17 minutes, 4-7 from the field, 6 assists for Austin Reeves. Obviously, Halliburton, he comes in and contributes off the bench in his way, so those two typically spark that bench unit. 9 points for Halliburton. Yeah, Cam Johnson chipping in for 8. Boncaro, 8. Portis, 10. So just contributions across the board, which is typically how it goes for Team USA in these games. Anthony Edwards also had himself a game. Started to turn up in the third quarter. 13 points for Ant-Man on 4 of 11 shooting. And so there that is. So Team USA goes 2-0 on the campaign. Their next matchup will be against Jordan on Wednesday. Now, that game starts at like 4 o'clock in the morning. So we'll get to it back again. We'll do the recaps at around 12 o'clock when people have their senses, get their senses correct and are up to pay attention. So Team USA, man, they're going to get out of their group easy. And they're looking pretty damn formidable right now. Now, for RJ and Team Canada smoked Lebanon yesterday, man, 128-73. I didn't get a chance to do a recap on it, but RJ Barrett, good game for him, good bounce-back game. 17 points for RJ in that game, leading Team Canada. And Team Canada looking pretty strong themselves. And they will take on Latvia tomorrow, Tuesday, at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Once that game goes off, we'll be back with our recap and let you know how RJ did in that game. But both Canada and Team USA seem to be ready to hit the second round. But one team that is not ready to hit the second round is Team France. FIBA 48 and Team France are knocked out of the dance, ladies and gentlemen, as they lose to Latvia by 2, 88-86. Fournier and the gang are out of the dance. 2 losses in their group. Can't recover. So not a strong year for France this year after they finished in the final 3 in each of the last 2 World Cups. But it was all for naught. Maybe they needed Victor Wembanyama. Maybe they needed our guy Frank Ntilikina. Maybe they needed those guys this time around. But that was not the case for Team France. So Team France is out. USA playing on Wednesday. Canada playing on Tuesday. So make sure you guys tap into that. Salute to everybody in the chat. Hit that thumbs up button for your post. There we go. Now we got some chats going on in the chat, man. I thought I was going crazy. I said, what happened? We're a couple months away from the NBA regular season tipping off. We got FIBA World Cup going on. This is a midday matinee edition of KnicksFanTV. Oh, where's our people? But now we see. So the chat is starting to fill up. At 1 o'clock, head over to the NBA report. My guy Amin El Hassan is coming through to the show to chop it up on the NBA's latest and greatest with me and Alex, man. We got a great show coming up at 1 o'clock, so make sure you guys tap into that. Support our sponsors. Our sponsor of today's show, man, manscaped.com. Promo code KFTV for 20% off plus free shipping. Check out that Performance Package 4.0. Comes with a ton of great products for you guys to get started. A lot of you guys going back to school. A lot of you guys just getting ready for the fall, the change of season. So make sure you tap in with Manscaped, man. Get that Lawnmower 4.0. You get the deodorant, the ball deodorant, shampoo, conditioner. You get the weed whacker, the nose and hair trimmer. Great package. And the travel bag and boxers. So go to manscaped.com. Use promo code KFTV for 20% off plus free shipping. So to our franchise channel members in here, I see Corey Mitchell in here. He's on the grind. Rico World, peace, salute. Father, peace, salute. Christopher Blake. Trav, what's good? D-Block 1755, always in here. Shout out to TM. Who else? Paul Collins, salute. Says Josh is a beast. He's a guy who is worth well beyond his numbers, although plus minus would argue my point right now. Yeah, absolutely, man. That's why the Hart deal was a no-brainer. You got him on a 3+1. You give him a raise based on his performance. And he's a glue guy. Every team needs a glue guy. And not only that, he's Brunson's guy. And so if Captain America, if Captain Clutch rates him, then he's a good player, man. Cream rises to the top. Iron sharpens iron. Got some good players on this team. Did Team USA lose yet? No, they haven't lost yet. They're a problem. Team USA is a problem. Big surge in the chat. This ain't Phil's Knicks. No, sir. This is not Phil's Knicks. This is going to be a tough group led by winning players. You know, Julius is overseas. He's getting right. Brunson overseas getting right. Josh Hart getting right. RJ getting right. Grimes is somewhere on the map getting right. IQ putting in work. Squad is getting ready, man. The squad is getting ready. So once again, meet me over on the NBA report, guys. Meet me over on the NBA report. Amin El Hassan joins us, man. We're going to have a big show coming up at 1 o'clock. So let's keep the content rolling. Let's keep the content flowing. And I'll see you guys in a little bit. Let me get you the link to the show and drop it in the chat. And go ahead and hit this link. Click on this link right now. Head over to the NBA report. Subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend. And we'll see you in a little bit, man. Great show. Let me pin this to the chat real quick. Okay, just pin that to the chat. All right, gang. So I will see you guys in just a short. See you later. Peace.